trying to beat you pure skill.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, let's see what he has in store. And Ed, you know,
You're
one of the legends right there. One of the best Hwoarang players of all time.
Yeah.
Amazing performance last year. Absolute insanity.
Yeah, it came out of the gate swinging for Tekken 8 when it first came out, and he's carried that momentum all the way. And we've got him right here now. You're that pure skill you were talking about.
I think I'm going to have to camp out at Best Buy. It might be fun, though.
You might need a little bit
You know
more
what's
as well.
crazy? I drove past GameStop last night because I took Eunice to Waffle House, and I saw somebody sleeping outside of GameStop as if they were camping out for some big release. And I was like, what could they possibly be out there? I was like, what is something major dropping tonight or like tomorrow? And then I was like, there's no way they're already out there like waiting for a Switch 2, right? Like there's just no way. But they're about to spend the next week out there.
Running at him, faking that snake dash, see what Edge is going to do, but he's just going to retaliate. There's the low again.
But like, what else could it be, right?
Very nice.
Claymore.
Turns out that nigga just homeless. Nah, because he had like a whole like shit set up with like a chair and a little like canopy thing or whatever, and you know, blankets and shit. I highly doubt it was like, nah, that wasn't a homeless person. That was definitely somebody who's just like waiting for something.
You want to be face down and head away. He's going absolutely for it at the moment, but nice. Roach
but like, I don't know.
Big sidestep forward, nice launcher, keeping him where he wants him near the corner, but fighting his way out as well. Yeah,
the spring kick, a really good option. Otherwise, he would have got up and got stuck in the corner, but he was able to catch Roach, you know, trying to get his offense going, get a quick throw going, and now, game point, big down 4-2 check again. He's timing.
Scoops him up, taking him to that wall. That's very
I've seen niggas camp out for shit before. Sneakers, computers, consoles, Pokemon cards, you know, or like even overnight for like the, you know, the midnight release of a new game and shit. But for a whole week, like a week in advance, that's different. I've seen niggas even camp out for like a day or two, and I was like even maybe like 2 days, but he out there a week early. Could have been Pokemon cards. Oh, it could have been Pokemon cards. I wouldn't know nothing about like the releases of those.
Being healthy.
Yes, for sure. Make sure you guys be healthy.
All right, Yakushima. Walls have totally opened up. Doubt we'll see him. It is a game changer because we were seeing, you know, pressure piling up on against the wall. Both characters can do that very well. Got to sort of change your offense a little bit.
There was a new pack today. Oh, it was probably that then.
Especially in the first game, it wasn't like. The score doesn't really tell the story fully, right? But I think Roach really had some competitive rounds there that, with some minor adjustments, could have gone his way. Edge now, I think he's seen, okay, he's able to use.
I remember during the pandemic when people were reselling Nintendo Switches for like $500–600.
Getting a lot of mileage off it. As you can see, this is the standard
like used ones at that.
It just seems to be working for him.
Yep. Working out very good. Still going, but nice. Back Kempo out of the Just Ram Skyrocket attempt. But a nice duck and a give.
Low-key should have sold mine just to buy a new one.
Try to go for those
when the prices went back down.
Trying to make something happen. He gets caught out when he's trying to play the defense.
Yeah, he switched the stance and opted for something with a bit longer range, but a well-timed duck from Roach. Going to get that launch punish and keep going.
I would never do that though, because I don't sell things that people like gave me as a gift, and Ryan bought me that Switch. So
gone as well. We got no resources. Let's see what these guys have got in the tank.
Yeah, just 26 seconds and a similar life, but stepping to the back on the Skyrocket attempt. He tried to go for a punch parry, but Edge went for a kick. And there it is, the power crush again. Edge not scared to use it at the end of the round. He times it so well. He's on set point.
Trying to check. Oh, get the
nice
launch
down
there.
4-2 punish on the shoulder.
Obviously, very big punish available to Edge for that one though.
Yeah, he's
quick
so
little 75.
Can't test his defense.
4-2.
Just gonna poke away, chipping
down
here,
4-3.
forcing the frames, but up 4-2, getting something.
Skyrocket.
But Roach still with a lot of time to go to get this down.
Running goes for the plus frames. Forward 2.
Yeah, tops up the health bar a little bit, and now access to a lot of moves. But Edge still is a back 2. But now heated fight. He's gonna pop it off first, but. There it is, stands
very
back
nice.
3 into the heat dash. Gonna take
well played by Edge. I feel like a lot of these matches have been going pretty quick.
Now we were hella talking Roach up, but we still stand by it.
Of course.
Edge, though.
Like we've seen a fair amount of like curb stomps.
Sure.
But yeah, Edge, man, tough cookie. We were saying, absolutely killing it.
But yeah, very nice. Yeah, see what a good guy.
Good stuff.
All right. But yeah, definitely one to look out for. If you want to see some of the up and comers in Australia, that's definitely one to watch. you will see them, I think, throughout the year. If there's more big events in Australia, you will for sure see them.
Yeah, for sure.
And Edge, though, he will be moving on to the bracket. We'll definitely see him more throughout the weekend. Later, this pool's still going.
Yeah, no, there's a lot to see, but because there's a lot to see, make sure you're keeping up with the socials, TekkenWorldTour.com for all your Tekken World Tour needs, and on X, we've got @Tekken and @BNE Esports, and to catch up on some of the games you might have missed, we've got BNE Esports on YouTube as well. Check it out.
And we'll let you guys take a breather after those crazy matches. Get a drink, get a snack, whatever you need. Take a break. We'll be back with you very soon for the next part of the pools.
I forgot about those mini Nintendo consoles. Did they ever do the Nintendo 64? They did, right?
Ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger.
They stopped at this nest. Oh, that's lame. Why'd they stop? Were they just not selling well? Did people not fuck with them? Should have kept going up to the GameCube at least. Agreed. Always found them hard to find. Interesting. Danik, you good, bro? Nigga fell asleep on his keyboard. Yo, Jaren, what's good, homie? How you living? Bring back Bob. I'm good. We good off that. And calling my boy, what about you? Tired. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. This DLC lineup is swing and a miss. I've never been to CEO. I want to go. What characters would you like to join the roster? Honestly, the only character I really care that much about is Kudimitsu. I could add whoever else. Combo Breaker did look like a really dope event. Would have been more hype for Bob over Fox. I wouldn't have. It would have given me the same reaction. A lot of people like Bob though. Combo Breaker was awesome. The room was electric when AK showed up. I bet. Let's see, what matches do we have left in this pool? Okay, so we have all the winners quarters matches. We got 4 matches left before I'm gonna probably jump out of here. We got King Ray versus Rest. Oh man. Nobi versus iMusician. Manga versus Chanel. And Edge versus Pton.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned into TWT Master Event here at Battle Arena Melbourne. Majin Obama and Poch Spice taking this next block of commentary. How you feeling so far, Majin?
After that, wow, what am I supposed to follow that up with? I'm feeling good, man. We're out here in Melbourne.
Yes.
The CEO of the wrestling ring event,
amazing
yeah.
Matches. The crowd's getting hyped, and we have some hype matches. We are rounding out Pool C, so we will be seeing some intense matches.
Yeah, this is going to be back-to-back qualifier matches for winner side here at Pool C. And on stage now, we already have our next match up. It's Rest versus Junior here,
he hit
man.
himself in the head with the headphone.
This guy's been on the self-harm all day long. He's unplugging other people's controllers. He's hitting himself in the head with headsets. Like, what is he doing?
He's a menace. But we did say at the start of the stream that King Ray wasn't feeling too well here. So we talked about it early on, like the travel fatigue could be setting in, but he's got to lock in since Rest is
yeah, apparently King Ray wasn't feeling well.
He's in the
Kayla said he's not feeling
so far
well.
he's doing okay, right? This is top 32 winners qualification match, so regardless, he's got to be able to set that aside and play his game on stage. Fortunately, for a character that struggles to open people up, I think is what the traditional saying is, right?
That is true.
He's playing a Mack truck. This character is a menace.
Oh yeah,
Lord.
she definitely finds way to open you up. But Rest here, character specialist, has been rocking the Hwoarang.
Yeah, the big thing is he's got to be able to do stuff like this, be able to find these uppercuts or launch attempts, be able to get wall pressure established early on here, activate heat and be able to use it to great effect.
Right.
Cannot let King Ray Jr. get started, especially like, I mean, man, even her presence like in mid-range.
Yeah.
Especially with like, you know, the Tenjin Slam, and they can combine that with the high attack, just like the natural kind of mix that she has at range. And the way King Ray Jr. is so effective with using those attacks in conjunction with Nani Gusto buffs is Man, I mean, he's won tournaments off
Nice
of it.
can.
It's terrifying, and not to mention also her keep out attempts.
Buff
The
Yoshimitsu,
can, the
yikes.
side step twos, the back threes.
Isn't that crazy, bro? That's the stuff we're supposed to complain about. But that's
Just a
the
casual
secondary-
107
that's
damage
the
combo,
secondary
no
stuff
no
now.
rage.
That's insane. And yeah, King J Jr. making sure he is the hammer and not the nail, and that's going to do it for Rest. That was actually not even 30 seconds. So, yeah, I would say
Yeah,
Rest
just-
has to be the
just a
bully
light
here,
little
has to
107
really
damage
contest
combo.
The attempts of King Ray Jr. coming in.
Yeah, he's got to be able to mitigate, again, like return from Naniwa Gusto buffed, heat activated,
Yeah.
install powered Asuka, right?
And that's a conversation you had a while ago. Like the install type characters, they're definitely been shown a lot in the top 8.
No, I mean, their stocks are like insanely high right now.
They are. They definitely are. But King Ray, in rage, gets the forward
Ow.
to the Tooth Fairy, and he's definitely going to have an
Down jab
install
into
after
the
this
Tooth Fairy.
exchange. Boom.
Activate now.
Mm-hmm.
Naniwa on everything.
Oh.
The mid able to clip it, and that got him
Sheesh,
the
the crouch
round
dash 3.
rest.
Yeah, I was actually kind of
Asuka's
scared.
such a dumb
for
character.
Abel.
Now,
Yeah,
I
that
mean, she
was
kind of
scary.
always was, but now she's
Especially, like,
actually
at the
very
wall like that
strong.
with her jacked up in rage. Ugh.
Ooh. Yep. Definitely
Ooh,
has to deny
caught him
any
mashing
attempts for him to get that
on the second hit.
Naniwa. Ooh.
Speaking of getting
finishing
caught
the
mashing,
string.
big counter hit, huge damage and down.
Okay.
Then how does Junior end this?
Goodness, dog. Everything
One
she
standard
does
pressure,
is like
okay,
90
fine. Side step
damage.
2,
Trade.
trades in his favor, though.
Mm-hmm.
But that gives Rest the space to be able to safely activate and cancel.
Side step
Side
2.
step 2 again.
Such a good move and goes for
Damn.
the heat smash
Final
to
round.
close it out. It's just so crazy. The 2 rounds that King Ray gets, it's so dominant, while Rest really has to work for every crumb to open him up. Oh.
Great whiff
Great
punish
punish.
on the down forward 4 from right foot forward stance. And so here we go. Junior at the wall. Naniwa Gusto active.
Uh-oh.
Hold this low. Hold this low.
Uh-oh, mix up, nice break attempt there, counter hit low from Rest. He's got to collect this pound of flesh here. Okay,
No, he has to convert. Yeah, he has to convert this into pressure.
okay.
4-3. Okay, nice low high mix here.
Choose to stay down, still has some heat to work with, but King Ray joins him.
Spent
All
that shit
that just to burn it on
immediately.
the dash mix.
Mm-hmm.
Right back at you. Cans.
Decent
no,
punish,
grab
nothing
attempt.
crazy.
Okay, no Naniwa, he needs to gain it back. Rest.
Homing attacks.
Oh my god, not quite.
The range.
To punish,
Uh-oh.
didn't punish.
Rest has to be very careful here. Low
What's
high
the mix?
high
And the
mix.
low. Rest taking game 1. Let's go.
Okay, Rest
I didn't
is
know Rest
locked
played on
in, but
hitbox
King
now.
Ray can't count him out yet. Stoic as ever. It honestly feels like every time that Naniwa install is in, everyone has to hold their breath.
107 damage is a
Aw,
treat,
man,
a
she's
snack even.
jacked, bro. She's.
Built absolute
I've
unit.
never seen a. I don't know how old she is anymore, man. She's jacked though, bro. I've never seen a girl hit like that.
Mm-hmm.
like
a
that,
truck,
like
dude.
that, like a truck.
Bump handle slam, all that. Approach, just the approach. But now Rest. Let's see how he's going to open him up. Swipes the legs, but Rest able to get the convert here.
And I like how he's using Hwoarang's natural gift to be able to close distance and then apply pressure too, just to be able to get past that range where you have to worry about ice
big whiff
swing
punish.
versus tension strike versus running 3.
Fair. Yeah, that's
All these
true.
again just strong ranged options that Asuka has.
Oof. Grab to the mid, swipes the legs, Naniwa install. Nice.
Sending
Nami.
4-4, then stepping around right side.
What a
right
back
into
three.
a cartwheel. Back 3. The Asuka classics.
Hold that. Oh, sidewall. No,
Should
we
be the
dash
round.
on in here just to kill.
Yeah, you got the dash to back you up. No problem there. Just take the damage, take the round.
So yeah, so far Rest has been pulling some strings to open up the offense of Asuka and getting really good counter hit lows. But
Okay, yeah, that time the down forward 4 working out there, counter hit, but right back at you, King Ray Jr. Able to snipe a step.
yeah,
Look at the reward here.
Oh my god, dog. Asuka do less than 80
Big
damage
kick
challenge,
into the
impossible.
Naniwa Gusto activation.
okay. Power crush his way through here, forcing King Ray to go into heat. Nice escape by Rest.
Power crush into the spike here. Activation.
Big
nice
DF2.
uppercut there. Counter hit launch.
Well placed. Lots of, I would say, reward from that uppercut. And now King Ray, so much gray health to gain back.
Huge crouch jab though.
The step.
Nice step.
Then, oh, he had to spend the install here. Trying to go for some crouch mix-ups against the wall.
Oh, the delay. Oh my god, the cancel into
Wow.
the lows.
Yeah, adding on up there. Rest. Not looking too good here. 2 rounds up. King Ray
Got him.
tried to go for the air blade. Nice block on King Ray's side. Playing stoic here. Tries to spin on him.
Crouch jab. Wow. the speed right now. Rest was able to crush armor once, but heat
They stopped
activation now.
turning at top 16.
Okay,
No,
check
they're
with
going
the
all the way to
mid
top 8.
homings.
But there's going to be a break in
Rest
between the
not allowed to
pools and
use
top
heat.
32.
Tsunami kicks.
Top 32 starts at 5 a.m.
All
Eastern,
that
and
onto
then they'll go all the way up to
Cans
top 8, and then
just
top
like
8's
that
tomorrow at
spin.
8 p.m. Eastern.
Push
But
it.
I'm not staying up that
Got the
long.
wall. Got the dash. Oh,
What?
Oh my God. King
Okay,
Jr.
I don't know
won
why
the
that. Yeah,
one-time
like that's.
hit up.
I don't
He
know
doesn't
why
even
that.
wait.
Oh my God, it's like, what was that? That would have been a close call. Okay. But rest now. We have ourselves a game, folks. 1 game each.
That's like when your trainer puts the mitts up and you miss the mitt. Like, no, bro, what are you aiming? Like, you gotta aim.
That was crazy. But yeah, evenly matched up here. Where are we headed towards? No walls now. We're heading to Yakushima in this last game here. Still in the winner's side, but top 32 implications for both these players.
I felt like Junior got the benefit of the wall that last
Night
game
shift
for
presence
sure.
is my
Like,
normal time
overall.
up.
Especially
Yeah, I tend to be a
Asuka's
night
closing
owl,
in,
but I'm
right?
trying
You
not
can
to be.
start to see the panic or the desperation for him not to be closing against the wall here. So maybe no wall's
Low-key
going to help
miss
out
it, though.
Rest.
It's that time power crush. Eats the lows. Now, 91 install active.
Okay, spends it right away.
Yeah, burns it on the Tension Slam.
Nice checks on the mids by Rest. All through stand-up. King Ray has, ooh,
Nice.
with
Down
punish,
3
and
plus
now
4.
just get the dash in to close it out.
Rest back in control here in the lead. Junior pressing.
Got him.
Let it rip.
Yeah, let it rip.
Okay,
Let it rip like a
feeling a
Beyblade.
bit confident here. Get the blue spark as well. Nice wake-up option by King Ray.
Kemi.
Clean
The flamingo
walk
step,
around
good
and
shit.
Rest with the movement. Big play
That
here.
boy was
Activation,
schmoving on him.
Counter activation.
Okay.
To the guaranteed
Superman
back 3.
punch follow-up, drops the
4-4-3.
heal on him.
Pressure.
King Ray,
Nice
nice
block.
duck. Oh, wow.
Again, the
And you're
movement.
launched, and you're dead.
Able to actually get all the options out of there. King Ray in a bad spot here. In
All
big
right, set
trouble.
point for rest.
Can he checkmate King Ray here?
Getting a lot of chip here.
Yo, where'd his health bar
You
go?
want to hang out at that range. This is the game you're playing.
Sidestep, can.
Can.
Excellent call up by King Ray there. Still can't breathe a sigh of relief here. Needs to maximize his combo.
Man, Junior is
Nice, Doug. Good
Rising.
punish with the
it
while
feels
standing
like
3,
anytime
and
there's
he's
a chance for
dead.
momentum, he is ready with crouch jabs every time to interrupt in this matchup specifically.
Yeah, no, his down jab
traditional
timing
solution
has
to some
been
of
very on
Hwoarang's
point.
pressure, of course,
Right.
but he does not miss a beat with interrupting rest pressure.
Yeah. Let's see if he's still on point.
I was
with
to
that
say,
good
because he didn't
punish
back
on the
3 that
plasma
shit
blade
last
there
time.
from
I don't
the
think he
back
punished it
three.
at all, actually.
Okay.
The last time he blocked one of
Convert
those.
so much damage here. Rest looking.
Still in heat, he has a lot of gauges to work with. Still had the step
No
cancel
punish.
on King Ray's side.
On either side.
Oh, burns it on the
Tooth
smash.
Fairy.
Going low, going low.
3.
No more
Close
insult, no more
frames.
heat on Rest's side. Throwing hands.
Duck.
Low touches.
Side step 4. Blocks the
Oh,
back 1.
missed it.
Tsunami kick. Tried to charge it up. Okay. No launch.
Pressure.
King Ray swinging for the fences.
The
Nice
break on the
escape.
throw. Homing moves. Safe launcher.
Oh.
Rest.
Oh my
Continue
god.
on.
Is he dead?
Damage. He's got rage as well.
He's definitely dead. Into the
Wow.
rage art. All right, final round. Oh,
That's
shit.
gonna give them some time to catch their breaths, but we're at a final round for Rest and King Ray Jr., folks.
That's intense, man. The fact that Rest on the back foot that for like 10 seconds straight, just blocking everything.
Was-
Homing attack, mids, uppercut from King Ray Jr. to open this final round of this set.
What a way to start it out for King Ray Jr.
Forever
Okay.
praying on Asu's
Mid
downfall.
upper.
I don't blame
Give
you
me
for
my
that.
green. Eat these lows.
I have some
More
bad news
lows
though.
coming in. Rest,
King Ray
trying
kinda
to open
cooking
him up
right
with
now.
some strings. Oh,
Oh my god, jumped over it.
Oh,
Oh my god, again. With the can.
Oh, that's just a can.
oh my goodness.
That's just a can.
They still both
I
have
think that's
heat.
wraps.
King Ray needs to capitalize,
Kick.
finishing up touches.
Finish
Oh, he
it,
has the
King
fucking
Ray
102
Jr.
damage off that.
The amount of low
Goodness
crushes in
gracious.
that set. Holy, in that exchange.
Oh, the box.
Good shit,
when
though,
the-
King
bro,
Ray.
When the full crouch swing
Like,
whipped
what?
too, I'm like, what is going
That
on?
damage is
Keep going again. My
insane.
goodness,
He
what?
just
That was
kept
amazing.
moving.
Hey,
But there you
he
go, King Ray Jr. You're gonna be moving
played
on.
very well.
Top side of this bracket, you're gonna see him in top 32. Rest gonna be swimming with the rest of the Sharks here in Pool C. That means our next match is gonna be coming up to the stage. I see him on deck out there, but
We'll just
we
wait.
got
and see.
3 more in the queue. This should be some good ones.
That was crazy. The way that King Ray was able to fight his way back into that one. The crouch jab, like you were saying, excellent performance on King Ray's side. Like you said, Rest still alive in this tournament, but he's going to have to take the scenic route to get to top 8.
Yeah, scenic. I like the way you put that. The scenic route. This
With the Sharks.
This is a nasty pool, man. You got to think Double's still down there too. Double still down there. Dawood's still down there.
Oh God, that was an intense match.
For 010, yeah. There's quite a few Sharks swimming in that pool.
Speaking of Sharks here, I do see the former BAM champion here defending his championship. Chanel has made his way on his stage, along with Manga.
Yeah, so Chanel too. This event pretty much. This did a lot for his point game potential last year. You know, so you have to imagine motivation very high from the repeat performance here. But going up against Manga, of course. Manga also another player who's had a pretty good Evo Japan performance as well.
And also compared to last year as well, quite consistent when it comes to Evo Japan placement.
You know, I felt like he trended very well at the beginning half of the year, and then as the year went on, it became harder, I think, for him to post the same results.
Right.
But he's off to a similar start so far. You know, a good start, mind you.
Yeah.
This year, so we'll see. Well, BAM, you know. His path in this bracket is going to be pretty hard. Even if he wins this match, you know, this is still just for top 32. This isn't even for like top 16.
Imagine this is like their second or third matches on winner side, and you're just jumping in with these beasts, these killers, these absolute units out there.
But you know, we talked about it earlier too. When it's
all right, Manga versus Chanel.
The pool density is there. You know,
it is definitely here. Like 200 plus, but like round 2.
Long time no see. Yo, Rodney, what's good, man?
So
feeling good, can't
density
complain.
is
Just
definitely
very tired.
Tough here. I see like people actually on the pool side are watching another match, so I'm excited to see what the results of that will be. But right now on stage, you got Chanel.
I hate this character now.
Law versus Elisa. Or if
King Ray's the one NA player I want to see lose. Is it just because he plays Asuka?
We're
Or
talking about Zafina as well. Didn't see much Zafina in my commentary block though, but she is also a big question mark when it comes to
sleep soon. Yeah, I will after these qualifier matches right here. I'm gonna get in bed and I'll probably just keep watching until I fall asleep in bed.
I think you'll probably see her.
This is gonna be the one thing about trying to live this healthier lifestyle and everything is
that I think would be a little bit more.
Well, it won't be too bad. I'm trying to be as clean as I can with shit while I'm highly motivated and making a lot of progress. Eventually, I'm going to get to a point where I'm not going as hard and I'm just trying to like maintain my weight and everything. But
stay tuned for that, folks. But
until then, I kind of need to be a little bit more strict on myself
well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna
and going to sleep at a decent hour and then getting up well rested is, you know, crucial to this process.
Making sure everything is set here. If you guys can hear the background.
Yeah, they've been doing console swaps, so
yeah, it's good. Yeah. Shout outs to the production team out there.
You're not going to DreamCon? I mean, DreamCon is happening right now. I'm at the crib.
Each and every one of you that is still
so
in from the beginning of this tournament. Welcome, folks. This is a Tekken World Tour Master event. You're watching
push-up goals or sit-ups. I didn't plan on it, but that is a possibility.
Yeah, thanks for watching from wherever you're watching from in the world. Whatever time it is, I know. You know, this Oceania time zone is kind of rough. We used to it, but thanks for staying up with us or waking up with us.
True.
Some Tekken 8 action here before we, you know, we're getting close to halfway through the day. We're trying to make it to this top. AC is going to be playing tomorrow for all the high stakes there, but this we've been talking about it all day, right? This event is important. It's important that you play through all the way through. Like, you can't get crestfallen and losers. You still gotta be able to make a run because the way these points break down, the way these tickets for EWC break down, it's very important even to make top 16 at this kind of event.
It's a lot. Get the points while they are up for grabs. And I mean, we were talking about Manga, right? And how like towards the middle part of the World Tour, he kind of fell off from how he started, but. Yeah, like you said, starting off real hot, getting an Evo placing is definitely a big up in your leaderboard points, and it gets even harder as the World Tour comes to a close. You don't want to be in Tiger Uppercut and you're still looking to get like a first place or like a top 4 placement.
Yeah, I can't stress that enough. I followed the leaderboard pretty closely last year, and the way that it broke down the last like 3 to 4 weeks of the tour was really interesting to me, just because it ended up like. There were basically like 14 players competing for like 6 spots. That's pretty much how it worked out, and it's just, and it really just came down to this person showed up to this dojo, or this person just went to this place this weekend, and that's how it could break down.
Yeah, and your fate is in someone else's hands. Like you can't stay, like I would say, confident in your top 20 placement. But we'll talk about that in just a bit. Cause
right now, Manga's his fate is in his hands. So Chanel, his fate is in his hands. You know, right now at this stage in the game, in this bracket here in Melbourne.
They hold the fate of their future. I don't know.
Fighting in your uncle's house. Look at this.
Yeah, true.
Manga right now pushing towards the wall. Chanel. Eat the little snap kicks.
And Law is still so good.
Clean walk around. Going to be able to get this wrap at the wall. Interruption from Manga, though.
Yeah, just get that boot stance out of here.
She's on the power crush after as well.
True.
You know, I feel like Manga doesn't even like really abuse some of the really strong stuff that Law has going for him now in heat and shit.
It is Manga to end
Yeah,
up
at least
on
it's still as
top.
annoying as
Chanel
ever.
Trying to go for that up to activation, but Manga was a step ahead in that exchange.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's, I mean, obviously a homing attack, right? So it's very easy to kind of just get clipped if you're not trying to duck or sidestep duck.
Ooh, he low profiled, unable to get the jabs there. Down back through. Ooh, heat smash.
Tried to backdash immediately. Manga just pressing.
Okay, finishing the strings here. Kick him and with the head, but tried to go for the junkyard. Able to get the interrupt though.
All that just a delay, and then the Elisa Classic.
Power crush.
Big
Super
power crush.
Nice block on the low for the pickup.
Gonna get the wall as well and activate. Win con time? Yeah, got the chainsaws out? No. Spring kick able to get him out of dodge there.
That's so important to get her out of that death stance. Now slides away just for the real estate advantage here.
Yeah, and you got to talk about the changes that this character got too. It's so much easier for her to find death stance now as well.
Yeah.
She has way more transitions. Got to talk about the dual boot changes as well. Able to chase down in some of these situations. You see Chanel's movement is so active, right? In the event that he's able to get a big sidewalk where maybe Law might be moving forward.
True. Oh, wow.
We get the chase down here, but the nunchucks gonna add up the damage in the homing attack at the wall. Manga.
Yeah. And like you mentioned, you know, she has so much opportunities to get into that chainsaw stance, but Manga making sure that, all right, I'm just going to like poke you out of chainsaws to keep them away. Manga now trying to press for the wall.
And he gets it. Spin. There's your tornado.
I think the way it goes is that androids are robots. Cyborgs is when it's a human
Tries to splat once again, right?
that was then modified with
you're gonna
like
block
robotic
this.
parts.
What's next? Oh, mid-check.
And
to
then an
close it out.
android is like a
Manga
full
looking real
robot.
Sharp here.
Fast play.
Which is
wall
confusing
advantage.
when
That's
you're
really
a
what
Dragon
came
Ball
into play
fan
there.
because they're called
So like
Android
at
17 and
least
18, even though
of
they're
those rounds.
actually
Really just wall
cyborgs. But I
advantage,
think in
taking advantage of
Japanese,
the,
they're actually referred to as
And
Cyborg
he kept them
17 and
unlocked,
18 and
usually, I mean, at
C18
the start
and
of the
not
round, you saw
A18.
Lisa
You know what I'm
really
saying?
use
But yeah.
her excellent movement, but he just kept it going like in range 1 and 2. So some words from Infested. Let's see if the changes will be made from the former BAM champion here.
Did Manga win BAM last year? I don't even remember.
More aggression. Hello, world. New move.
Jabbing the boot and then the cutter.
Oh, gosh. Keep it going. Blender. Plus frames. Okay, time to take his turn back.
You mentioned Hello World. Also got to remember it. In heat.
Oh, yeah.
Emergency Hello World. Even more of a threat.
True.
Activate.
Okay.
Rocket punch parallel to the wall here. Goes in the smash.
Oh, tried to guess the low, but
This
Chanel
seems fun
with
to
the
fight
right
against,
punish
yeah.
there, now on the board.
It just held through South Africa.
That shit don't look like a blast, bro.
Manga pressed with the jab. And now he's starting to get some wall standing for DC.
Hey, not for nothing though. Manga
Pressure
win.
here.
I mean, he lost that round,
But
but
Chanel able to find the launch.
got that first
Nice.
game.
Oh, tried to go for the forward one from boot. Manga now able to get the activation from the 3 hits.
Good damage return for that situation.
For jab pressure from both sides. Manga though, ooh, unfortunate trade there. Oof. And now no heat available. Chanel a pixel away, able to get the mid.
Yeah, but if you're Manga, you were cool with that trade, right? Put you in position to just be able to get that last clip like that.
True.
And now, just to deny the pressure, that's fine.
That's good. Now, you knew that low. That was a low. Tried to just get that hop kick. Chanel, though, still hasn't maximized the heat just yet.
With polite pressure here, though, guys, a good life advantage.
True. Oh, let's go for the up two. Manga now.
High cut.
Ew. Gets the blender in there. Hello world. Rising 4. Now it's Manga's turn to run his offense.
Oh, steps with him and then lets the smash rip.
Mm-hmm.
Manga's still in it. Oh,
Bam.
the nut.
Wow, just goes for the raise.
Oh, and it didn't connect.
Strikes in the low.
Oh my goodness. I was looking at the crowd, they were clapping.
No way. I
Oh,
thought
no,
he had
Chanel
such
now.
crazy reactions for immediately rage riding off
Wow,
that.
the mix up just to get into chainsaw. Nice rising.
That's
by
so
Manga, though.
unfortunate.
Great step from Chanel.
Mm-hmm.
That's on the power crush, but here comes Manga trying to step with. Homing attack.
The movement. Manga now got to get his back away from that wall. Tries to get the grab. We're still fighting at center stage. Oof. Denied the nunchucks, and now Chanel. His turn to use heat. There you
And
go.
Manga not able to get the most out of his heat activations.
Mm-hmm. Constant threat of the
Yeah,
interruption.
Majin Obama kind of alluding to what I was saying earlier, where I just like, Law has really, really powerful heat, and I don't feel like Manga's really been capitalizing on it.
Ooh, a little too soon.
Okay, final seconds. Oh, it just goes for that hop kick. But yeah, all's well that ends well, says Chanel.
Every single move
Are we
Alyssa
gonna
has is
see
annoying
some
as hell.
wise
That character is
words?
just obnoxious to fight.
Seems like Moya.
I respect
is gonna
Chanel a
get
lot.
bit
He's
of
an
coaching
incredibly
here,
talented
so
player. Whenever I talk about characters, it's never to diminish the
just
skill
said,
of the
look a few
player
words, or
playing the
showed him
character.
showed him something on
Uh,
his camera.
but
Mao
yeah.
also got to buckle up, and his group's going to be starting soon as well.
True.
And he's got a nasty bracket as well. Mao Chan
Oh,
from New York.
yeah.
Chan from New York.
Shout out to Nobi.
I think that every time I look at his name. Kudons and Yuichi. Yuichi, maybe if you don't watch a lot of JP Tekken, you might not know. But he's a Tanakai Tuesday regular. He's pretty strong. And this is one of the first events,
flew to.
I would say, yeah, that he's flown out to since for this year, for sure.
Ooh, so tune into that, folks, as we head towards this game number 3 between Chanel and Manga. Down 4s, pepper in some mids, but it's Chanel. Get the first knockdown.
Working the propeller hands here, but Chanel just constantly just finding his back to the wall here, too.
True.
Good break on the arms, at least able to get out of dodge there because of the throw break, but ooh, the raid on the smash.
Uh-oh.
But the hop kick,
The
he did
hop
not
kick,
care, bro. He was
ooh.
just banging on that.
Yeah. Spamming the forward.
I don't think whatever Manga was doing, he was doing it regardless. I'm committed to that.
He did. 1-1-2s. Get him out of that power crush state. The slide as well.
Nice, working compact play, then rotating around, working the slide finally.
Okay.
Chanel had a good punish on it earlier. He hasn't gone to it since then.
True. Going for the chainsaws right away here, but
Okay.
float.
Nice
Float
conversion.
sequence here, gonna get the tornado here. And the activation. Now what do you do with it, Manga?
Oh, the wake up option just to switch
Good
sides.
break.
The duck
Crazy
on the up
hard
two.
duck.
Yeah, was anticipating a step. That time, Manga reads it, just holds down.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Now
but
he's
again,
in heat.
another round where Manga
Oh,
just does
used
basically
the
nothing.
heat
I mean, he got the
right
heat smash, so
away.
actually that is
That
something.
smash with the nunchucks
But
to
he
back
damn
it
near
up,
just
and
did nothing
like
with his
that,
heat
Manga
again.
right
Worked
back
out
in
at the
there.
very end.
That wall situation is quite unfortunate by Chanel, but Manga, let's see if he can gain that confidence back as he activates heat. Early seconds, 1+2, let's go.
Rest beat Nino for top 32? Hell yeah.
Looking to get in range of that wall standing forward to apply some pressure there, but Chanel not really denying him, and the spacing from Chanel out of range of the slide. Activate.
Okay, forward to keep him honest. Oh, that hop kick, punish that. Manga now, wall situation for him. I love how Chanel's moving,
Oh,
but no.
got caught
Let's do
moving.
again.
What a hit,
Damn.
Oh, ran up and just jabbed him out.
I would say just random, just
now
bang, bang,
Manga
bang.
looking very strong in this 4th round.
Pursuit.
But the movement by Chanel, get that chainsaw out of here.
Step and low kick. Just working the one jab, trying to get
The
Chanel to
movement?
block something, but he's moving. She can fly. She can fly. She can fly.
She can sing. I'm kidding.
There's a tornado.
Like you said, the chase down, right? Definitely paying dividends for Manga. But you got to pin down this
Again?
cyborg. Uh-oh. The movement, though. Okay. Forward 4. Oh, heat smash. The follow-up. No wall situation there. Oh, slide. Followed up with the nunchucks.
Counter hit, he still broken. Activate.
Oh, just goes for the heat smash to get some heat back. Hello world. Chainsaw plus frames. Goes
Oh my
slide
god.
low.
Oh my
5
god.
seconds, Manja.
Pressure. Manga fighting his way up, but the hop kick from Chanel dropped it.
Wait, final seconds.
Didn't matter.
my God,
Final round. Holy
2
shit.
seconds on the clock. Final round. Oh. Counter hit low. Fighting for his championship title here, folks. Chanel versus Manga.
He's so good at being able to predict how Manga wants to approach it, and he knows that he's looking for that while standing forward pressure, but he's just rotating around the entire time. The spin.
Now look at that life lead on Manga's side. He has heat as well. Down 4. Oh, heat smash away. Goes
Punish with the
Great
engager.
punish.
Beautiful. Oh!
What a
goes for
flip.
the flip kicks just to get him out of it.
Slide-oo.
Slide with
Nunchuck follow-up.
Chanel.
Good down jab.
Oh, goes for the heat smash.
That's
but no.
game.
Manga in hot pursuit. What a chase down.
Damn.
Finally
Good
got
shit,
that win over Chanel.
Manga.
Big,
2-1.
big sigh of relief there.
That was a
Really went
crazy
down
ass
to the
set.
wire. A lot of crazy situations, a lot of crazy interactions. Really went down to the wire. So that's the level of competition here in BAM, folks. Really can't call it as we see it.
Oh, you saw like some crazy lateral movement. That's two people who know each other really well too, right? You can see in a lot of the situations, Chanel had a read on how Manga wanted to apply pressure, and Manga wasn't going to as many attacks that had passive tracking. But when he did, it's like Chanel knew specifically when he was going to for it. Had clean walk-arounds a lot of those times, and then right back at you as the set went on too. He went back to some of those homing options and some of those passive tracking options a little bit later in the set. Really take advantage of that, and then after that, man, that last sequence was crazy, but that's something too. I mean, that's something Elisa with this version of the game, Emergency Hello World and something like those dual boot options, right? That's something that you talk about when you get those clean walks and steps like that against characters who have smashes or attacks that move them further, right?
Yeah.
We've seen that situation how many times for the past like year and change, where it's like even though you create the whiff, you can't necessarily get the tag for it. She has a lot more options now to be able to get those kinds of chase downs and pursuits. But you saw Manga able to get the one at the end,
Yeah, the way he was able to just negate any of the game plan.
I also really liked Manga in a lot of those situations. It felt like no fear, just like hard call out, where he would press, especially with jabs. He knew when Chanel was going for options that had longer startup or where she was going to be airborne, and it felt like he was always in there with the space control with jab.
True, and there was that option where he did chase him down and then immediately went for that hop kick, right? There were chances there where he's like, ooh, maybe you should stop putting gas on the pedal, but no.
That set definitely had like some how do you say, like some scrambles, right?
That's a good word,
Some definitely forced errors and some scrambles, but that happens sometimes. And also, that's two players who know each other really well, so they have like particular probably bets and feelings on how to engage with those situations with that specific person too. There's definitely like a player-player thing.
That was actually an insane showing of both Law and Elisa, so shout-outs to Manga. Moving on here. Our former champion of BAM 14 and the losers bracket, but that just speaks to the level of competition that is here. I did see Shadow just walked in talking to King Ray. Moyo, like you said, is preparing for his set. And right now on stage, I believe it's going to be Nobi versus Aimi.
This should be a good one. This one should be fun because we're anticipating Yoshi versus Lars, right?
Yeah, true.
I don't think you get this matchup that often up until this point, but maybe for this season, maybe.
And that's the thing. I think he was up against Dawood. We're talking about Nobi, right?
Yeah.
And
that set was
crazy. It won with a time up, right? And
end of that set was really. That last round was crazy. That was really good.
It was, and they went for a blind pick. So again, Nobi has a roster of characters, right? iMusician, known for that. Yoshi has been dabbling with Elisa. We saw some Elisa clips here and there, but still, when push comes to shove, definitely on that Yoshi. But Lars has a problem.
Yeah, I mean, since season 2 dropped,
Kind of just want to go to bed. I'm gonna be honest. Not because I'm not enjoying watching this, but I keep looking at the time and it's getting later and later and later. But it's only 2 more matches I gotta watch.
Even so, Nobi's been able to showcase, I think, the great effect.
I mean, I say gotta watch. I'm my own boss. I'm the only one telling myself I gotta be here right now. But
when a character like that you have on your roster kind of gets the kind of blessings that he got, like that.
And it was really dope seeing iMusician compete since he kind of missed out on that first year.
he seems to be a believer in it. He likes to have, and you know that's the other thing about Nobi. And I mean, you can even extend this to Drag. He tends to like characters that have a lot of built-in movement. Right? Just think about all the characters that you've seen him play, right? Whether it's Drag, where even just his fundamental offense is constantly pushing you, constantly moving forward, constantly bullying you, right? Whether that be with crush frames or just plus frames.
Yeah.
Think about Steve. Think about Fang. Think about Lars. Just the way they operate. He loves the power of being able to have that built-in movement where he can then be able to.
Some of those characters I would have never considered as being characters with built-in movement.
Focus on his other strengths and
Steve, I get.
Things that he brings to
Lars,
the
I
table
get.
when it comes to these
Dragunov, not really a character like I consider like built-in movement.
Fair. That I
guess
actually,
you could.
Now that you say that, I wonder.
When I think built-in movement, I think like Xiao
Yu.
Yu. I think Steve. I think Lars. I think
it might not necessarily
those
be
are the first
Steve,
ones
but
that
it's
come to
about
mind. But
being able to just passively have that movement buff like this. And it's especially valuable in Tekken 8.
Oh, yeah.
You see, just like that.
Wow. Still able to actually change the wall advantage here, but like you said, constantly pushing forward is Nobi.
Yeah, it wasn't that many strikes even, but he just passively pushed iMusician all the way to the wall. Here, Yoshi, you got spin, fine. You're going to have to deal with Den, you're going to have to deal with Sen stands.
Built-in movement to sneak cancels.
True.
But like when I think built-in movement, I think like I do this move and the character like no cancels necessary. Like I don't have to do anything extra. The character literally just does it for me, pushing this button or doing this
barely
move.
Get back in there on his terms. Nobi though.
Okay.
With the mid strikes.
Yeah. Both these players definitely gonna have to lock in here. Shoe Shine to start it out. iMusician, watch out. Sword is away. Whoa, flash.
Getting in there to flash to the the limited or the while standing forward that came. Activate.
Okay, to the wall we go.
Similar story as last round.
Seeing Nobi on Lars is so weird. Yeah, it kind of is.
Unable to get the heat burst here, but iMusician
Kinda
now
nasty,
forced
I
to
ain't gonna
defend.
lie.
No more heat on his side.
Wow, right into the send. And just like that, spin at the wall.
Oh, his combo damage is crazy against the wall. There you have it. Nobi, 2 rounds in the bag. It's that homing swipe as well to start out his offense. Baits out the flash, constantly moving with the entry pressure.
Wasn't able to tag him really hard for it, but that has to be something that iMusician is going to have to be a little bit scared of, you know?
For sure.
And not be opening myself up to Lars like that in mid-range, again, whiffing like that.
Yeah. So now Nobi in the advantage when it comes to heat here.
Yeah, and the mid-press they're able to work out. He's got iMusician right now beat on the reads and the finish here.
Wow.
Nobi, game 1.
And you saw towards the end there, he just kept like transitioning with the entries, mix-ups. He was keeping that heat, keeping that pressure, and
that was pretty one-sided.
Like you pointed out, just really using this character's full effect that he's able to focus on other things.
I think Nobi over there popping perkies.
But now,
what was that?
It's a character select. We do see Manga heading to the stage for a bit of coaching here.
I fear that is not Manga. That is Edge.
Yeah, just wants to sit on it for a little bit, sit in character select, let it marinate.
Racism check?
And usually you got to think, man, it's like...
Let me see something real quick.
Like usually you're talking about you want to slow the match down against someone like iMusician before, you know, because he's just... But I think iMusician has to slow it down against Nobi.
Yeah, it's like a Uno reverse card with how that statement did come out. Because, yeah, it's usually... You want to stop the momentum, but Nobi running away with 3 rounds is no joke, folks. So hopefully some words of wisdom were said by Edge here.
Send lows, comes up with the wall standing one here.
Everything is working for Nobi.
Tornado at the wall. Ooh, stop him with the lightning strikes.
iMusician going for...
See him just weaving in and out of these spaces in mid-range,
Flash.
too. He's like just leveraging, again, the passive mobility that this character has.
Yeah, Lars can give you that. Tries to go for the helicopter spin. Able to get the heat smash, though, but Nobi in the life lead. Okay.
Working sidestep attack. Kind of rotating around. He has to be aware of course, Yoshi's mobility options as well.
Nice.
Bait and punish on that stuff.
My goodness.
He read the moment. He felt it. He felt it.
And that's the thing. When Nobi is confident, he is seeing things 20/20. Able to bait it out. Ducks the evil mist here. Now continuing on his offense. Scoop him up.
This is something else Lars can do very effectively in this game. Chunks of damage on, especially on counter hits. If you're going to give him these kinds of touches like that, he will just, again,
run right through you.
chunks of damage in some of these situations. Yo, the call out on the spin after.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Nobi's
Looking like it's about to be a 6-0 for Nobi. Unless, oh, doesn't even get the pickup.
And the counter hit. Trade in Nobi's favor. Just takes takes advantage of the moment. Gets in there.
Okay. Able to catch him as he was moving to entry stance, but we do see that iMusician now does.
The thing is, iMusician has been able to find the wall quite a few times throughout the set so far, but it's Nobi will find a way
Does spike
out.
him? No, went
wall
over the
jump
heat
attack.
burst.
This time crouch jab to steal the turn back. Spin the low strike. Lightning strikes again. Botch.
Uh-oh.
Back it up.
Okay, just waiting on it. Goes for the evil
Wow.
mist,
The
and now.
spacing and zoning with the Listerine spit.
Uh-huh.
I always thought
Fresh
Lars was
breath
cool, but I
here
know not too many
as
people agree.
iMusician
I always thought the
tries to
character
hunt
was
for the finish here. Goes low
unbelievably
that time,
fucking
finishing
lame.
touches.
But a lot of
Low,
niggas
and
think
then
he's
the sweep
cool,
able to close
so I
out.
guess I'm in the minority.
So now, we are at Sanctum, heading on down to the lower levels.
I don't like that nigga in Tekken 8. I ain't like his ass in Tekken 7.
down.
I ain't like his bitch ass in Naruto Storm.
Okay, still spin.
Spin the reposition. Nobi working the sweeps a little bit more now. Hell Axel. Activate to be able to.
Okay, tries to contest here, spends the heat smash early on.
What did that
Couldn't get
nigga
the
just
spirit
say?
Away. We spin away, but
Under the homing attack.
That
no
was
properties on that. And now we see iMusician still hunting for a finish here.
How does Nobi want to approach though? Right now, down on life, he has to.
nice sidewalk.
My man,
Oh,
behind
the iMusician not going down easy.
The movement, okay, he's starting to feel himself here.
Zuryu slash to finish him off. Nobi, what's your answer here? You gotta. Ooh,
Jumping! We're playing platformers.
nice counter hitting again. Chunks of damage.
Okay, hunting him down. Wants to play a range 0 here. Mix him up with the entry stances, but iMusician has other ideas. Oh no. Party time for iMusician. Nice punish by Nobi.
Stance weaving, great call on the armor there. But here
Very
we go.
nice duck and
iMusician with
punish.
the launch, gonna get the wall as well. Gonna activate, take his turn here. What's the play?
Okay, goes for the sword slash. Heals a little bit. That's gonna get
You're
punished.
dead. We didn't kill him for that.
Nobi needs. Do not give Nobi the opportunity to do this.
Oh no.
Rebellion goes with the low.
Wow.
Oh my god, just like that. In a blink of an eye,
And
Nobi
Nobi takes it
moves
2-0.
on.
Wow.
You were just saying, don't give Nobi boom, just like that.
You open the door like that, and he goes with the limited within the buff. Wow.
Incredible exchange there on Nobi's side. Just when you start to see iMusician, the wheels start turning. Nobi just shuts the door and moves on. Lars on Nobi, man, that is a problem.
So with that said, Nobi going to be in winner side top 32 from this pool alongside King Ray Jr. and Manga, and then the winner of our next set going to be stepping up to the stage shortly. Edge versus Pton. So this should be a Hwoarang versus King.
Yeah,
Is he
you'd
still
like to
playing
say
King?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
I
Pton plays
believe.
King.
I think I did see him in casual.
This should be a really
He
fun
definitely
match.
playing King, but Edge, he does have that pocket Shaheen, but I don't think he's going to bring that out anytime soon, unless push comes to shove. But Edge versus Pton should be a good one.
I feel like Pton, we haven't seen him in the international stages probably since, I want to say, like middle part of last year or maybe the latter half of
I
last
think we
year.
did see him in TGU, wasn't he there?
Yeah, that sounds familiar, but I can't remember like from this year. I can't
This
remember.
year, yeah. I mean, I don't know. He wasn't a combo breaker. He wasn't a combo breaker, was he?
I don't think so.
Evo Japan, not sure. I mean, there was so much entrance in Evo.
But if Pton is at this stage in this bracket fighting for a top 32 spot against Edge, that means Nino is also in losers bracket somewhere,
You're
swimming
right.
around in that shark pool.
Dang, that is right. So, but Edge though, you know, really amazing performance in combo breaker. You saw the sigh of relief when he was able to move on over to qualify for the.
I mean, combo breaker, Evo Japan,
consistent.
pretty
Right?
much. Yeah, I mean, he's one of those guys who's just been consistent threat in whatever bracket. I mean, TWT final, we could talk about that.
Yeah. Oh man, he had an amazing run there. Edge, the rated R superstar, the ultimate opportunist.
Did I just completely misremember what Pton looks like, or did this nigga lose a lot of weight?
And then there's Hwoarang here.
The rated R super.
I call him the ultimate opportunist, and Brown was like, "What? Because he takes his turns?" I mean, yeah, and he's Edge. So. And I think he did tweet in Evo Japan that, you know, I need to hunt down for more win. I need to get stronger, right? And he's been showing consistent results.
No, you could tell he's really motivated.
Yeah.
You even feel like every time he shows up to for a master event, he's always pulling up. He's one of those guys. He'll always pull up at the pre-event dojo or pre-event local. You know what I mean? He just wants to play.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right away, Edge letting you know you better not go for that hammer. Oh, and Pton letting you know you better get away from that wall if you ain't ready to break that grab.
Oh my goodness, nice dunk.
Had to see our musician go out like that. He almost had it. Well, he's just in losers now. He still has a chance to qualify for top 32, which he most likely will. He has to play his match now against somebody named Dion Gray, whose name I vaguely recognize, but I would say it's pretty likely that he still qualifies for loser side.
DF34 here to close this one out. Edge looking quite strong here. Pton still cooking. Okay, goes for the low blow there.
Two, yeah, and then, man, Edge is not afraid to
Very
poke from
nice.
range just to be able to give Pton something to think about. You better not just try to just run up on me like that.
True.
Break the
It's
floor
a
again.
floor
I'm going to take
break.
all these floors away from you. You're not going to get a chance to be able to drop
Doesn't
me,
spend the heat burst.
drop me with the bomb like that and be able to break the floor. Get the extra.
Very nice side step
Wow,
back
well
three.
played,
Bow,
That's
bow.
my blade.
Call it. Edge able to take round number 2. But yeah, like you said, the aggression. The
But ayo,
confidence
Edge,
in
why
him
we
playing at that range
playing this
against the
costume
king
though,
is
bro?
quite insane. Uh-oh. Ooh, nice escape by Edge.
This is literally Hwo's
Black
worst
kite.
fit ever. Not gonna lie, like his worst costume ever.
Able to continue on here.
Yeah,
Damn
off the low.
Incredible stuff here. Pton in big trouble. Goes for the giant swing. Nice break on the one.
He may like it. He must.
DF
What other reason would he
3-4
use
to
it?
close it
I'm
out.
just
That's
saying I
seamless.
don't
He
like
made
it.
that fast.
He did.
Took the floors away. Pretty much all. He took every floor. He took
did.
every floor and just said, you know what, 3 rounds straight. Let's run this.
He's even got the king stick.
Ultimate opportunist, man. Get everything away
Very
from
nice.
King. Where are we going now? Urban Square. Evening time. How will Pton respond in this matchup? Let's find out, folks. Starting out with some jabs, but Edge just retaliates right away. The smothering offense. So far, ooh, empty jump. My goodness. Blue spark. Nice interruption. You know?
Edge like, you think you know me.
Nice
you think
dodge. Good punish.
That gets the wall push. Just short of the finish, but able to clip him low. Edge right now.
Is using those better than
I
using a
hope
regular
he goes to
controller? It's
CEO.
really preference. The thing about those controllers is that they're much higher quality
Oh.
and they last a lot longer, and the parts are
Nice
replaceable,
escape.
right? So if things
Let's go for
go
the
wrong
low
or
here, bump
malfunction,
handle,
instead of having to buy a
slam.
whole new controller, you can just buy a new part.
Oh,
But another thing is that a lot of players
Looking
who are
real
older
sharp with his
and or live in
defense.
Asia are more accustomed to playing on arcade sticks because
Okay.
they played
Checking on
Tekken in the
lows.
arcades.
Muscle up, gets the grab.
So
Not
there's
allowing
that.
any
Some people
offense
just
here, but
also
drops
enjoy the
leg.
novelty of it.
Pton now. What are you gonna do with it?
Some people just find it more fun.
Post-smash,
There's not really much
play.
of a competitive advantage to doing it. It's more
Edge just
personal
thought he could just
preference than
double back, so
anything.
he's fine.
I would say
30
playing on
seconds,
like a
coming attack zone,
hitbox
so the
or
high
like a
punch on
leveless
there.
controller
Counter hit, grab,
actually
roll,
offers
and
more
choke.
advantage than playing on an arcade stick does.
He is the grappler.
But you know,
Okay, rolling Sobot here. Just keep him honest.
Low touch to crush the armor, but right back at you with that knee.
Okay, Pton able to go on the defense here. Gets a round on the board here. I wonder if this is going to deter Edge in his
what is
attempt to
Hitbox?
try and
Hitbox is
close
a
out this
leveless
set.
controller. It's a brand of leveless controller, and they were kind of like the
fireworks
first brand to really make
I like
one
some pyro in the
where
back.
it's
I
all
like
buttons
this.
instead of having a stick.
Get the smoke machines going on.
I'm not even like that, but I don't know. I just like the fire. I just like it. I don't know.
It was good. It adds to the aura.
Kind of like the pioneers of it.
Okay. Jab pressures, and just like that, early seconds, Pton had less than half of health.
The lows and then trying to snipe him with the down 4-2. Once he gets the grab,
Uh-oh. Breaks the legs. Oh, continues on. Moves the arms. Midsection.
no Edge. Not willing to give him the mid. Real like wrap around. What the hell just happened?
Wow.
Goodness. The Axis. Edge. Looking at set point here.
Set point for Edge.
Keeping the peace. Round start.
Yeah, Pton's
Great
looking
back
very
dash.
outmatched
Just
right
whip that
now.
whiff.
Hold on, he's
Low
cooking.
punch
As soon as I
there.
say that,
Gets gripped up.
tech roll. There you go.
Nice tech roll here.
Nobody trying to give a whiff.
Ooh.
Running knee. Backdash, still in range. Pton now. Eats the right
Gets
foot.
the counter
Hey,
hit,
just
and you
like
might
that,
be
the
dead.
Low confirm. Baby.
Sidewall, I think, is going to save his life.
Sidewalls.
The wall. In the
Doesn't matter, though. Wakes up into the heat smash.
Oh my goodness.
And down
The
goes
sidewall was his
Pton.
friend there.
And that
Edge.
is Edge qualifying for winners
Amazing performance up against
top
Good
30.
stop it. Nothing
And with that, they're probably going to show some of the losers matches, like Chanel versus Dawood and Pton versus Double,
The ultimate opportunist.
and then
Edge.
maybe the
I
I
hope he
musician
knows the
match. But
reference.
I'm gonna go head to bed. It's almost 2 a.m.
I think even the song
and I'd like to
so
get
they-
up
we'll talk
before
about it later.
noon if
Yeah,
possible.
it's pretty
So.
iconic. So that's insane. We are still rounding things out over here.
I will be
Full
back
scene, but if
tomorrow
you guys wanna stay up to date
at
with
the
anything and
latest by
everything with
8
the
p.m.
Tekken World
Eastern
Tour, you know
in
where
order
to
to
head.
watch
It's
top 8 for this event.
TekkenWorldTour.com, and follow our
I greatly
socials
appreciate
to
you
keep
guys for
up
hanging
to
out.
date with
Thank you for the
latest
subs,
Tekken
the gift subs,
content
the
over
bits,
at
the
X,
follows,
it's
and I will
at
see you
Tekken,
all
and
real
at
soon.
PNE Sports
I'm
for the
going to
VODs.
drop you
And
guys
also got
off
an
at
X account
Eunice's
for that.
stream.
So
She's currently
do
playing
stay
Elden
up to date
Ring
with
Night
anything
Rain
and
with her
everything with
friends.
the Tekken World Tour 2025.
So if y'all
And
could
there's
be
a ton to look out for.
be
There's
chill
a
and
ton
show
on
some
the
love over
calendar.
there, that'd be
You guys
appreciated.
are going to be
I'm
completely
gonna head
spoiled
off for
this
the
year
night.
in terms of events and tournaments to look
I will
forward
see
to.
y'all again
But
tomorrow,
with that said,
8
we're going
p.m.
to take a quick
Eastern
commercial break
for
before we
top
head
8.
to our next matches. Don't
Y'all
go
be
anywhere.
easy.
We'll be right
Later.
back with more TWT 2025.